Hello and good morning, everybody in the Kanawha Valley and beyond. This is Joe Justice coming to you on May 15th, 2023. It is Monday. I like to say it's Motivation Monday because, hey, we got a whole week ahead of us. All kinds of new and exciting things that we can do. Nothing but potential. So be excited about it. I hope that you've got big energy, you've got some big plans, and you're going to pull them off. Before we get into our show today, I do want to let you know that I've got coming up on next Monday, a week from today, May 22nd, at the Recovery Sports Grill. I'm going to be there with my colleagues at Atlantis Technology and our friends with Extreme Networks, and we are going to be talking about their Extreme Commercial Bundle. The commercial bundle kind of takes all the guesswork out of setting up your network. If you're looking for a network refresh, or if you're using some new construction and you're looking to upgrade network or build a new network, it'll be a great lunch and learn to attend. So I want to invite you to join that. Just go to advantage.tech or use the link in the comments and come join us for that next week. Coming up today, I've got a great guest with me. He is a creative director. So we got somebody really creative to talk to here today. Creative director at Aronfield Agency, Joel Bennett, is with us today, and I'm going to just go ahead and bring him up, and I'm going to ask Joel, what's your hustle, buddy?
Hey, how's it going?
Well, tell me your hustle, Joe. Let's
Oh,
get into it.
my hustle. Well, I guess every day is a hustle in the sense of we're constantly helping other people with their business, brand their business, market their business. I think I've become more of a problem solver than just working on web or video, and that's really kind of what helped my business go from selling just services to actually a full agency. So we're a problem solver for sure.
Well, what do you guys do at your agency exactly? What do you offer creative services, and what does that mean?
Sure. Originally, we started out just doing like web design, graphic design, video production, and I think that over time, we offered so many things that when you go to a client, you have to educate them on all these things that you have, and they may or may not need that service. So my changed into a full agency several years ago, uh, because I realized that we can actually help them more if we know their goals versus trying to sell them a service. So maybe they need this or that or that or this. So that definitely helped out a lot in my business for it to grow to a different level from, me working from home for several years to me having a full office years after that.
Where's your office located?
Um, we're right now we moved from Hale Street. We were Hale Street for about 6 years. Now we are just around the corner, just a neighbor of that. The old Blossom Dairy. We're next door to the old Blossom Dairy. It's 906 Courier Street.
Okay, great. And you feel like these days you kind of do a little bit more business consulting, helping people. I know the world of marketing, especially online digital marketing, is pretty complex. A lot of people are kind of not used to exactly what to engage with, what works, what doesn't work, that type of thing.
Yeah, I think that that's it. There's a lot of options out there, and unless you're savvy with it, you're going to get kind of lost in the mix of it all. Or, a lot of people just don't have time to deal with it, and they need somebody they can rely on that they can trust for their whether it be social media management or just PR. I mean, there's a lot of different aspects of your business. Some people come to us where they hadn't started a business yet, and they want to go from the ground up, and we connect them with other resources to get rolling with everything. So literally from starting a business to rebranding a business, we do it all.
Awesome. And I know that you personally, you kind of get your hands into a bunch of different things. Like, for example, I know you're pretty involved with Art Walk, aren't you?
Yeah, yeah. I think that when I first had a physical office, I just wanted to be part of the community, and we had a big space, so we're like, and we're a creative agency, so let's go all out. Let's really have some fun experience, and we did, and we did it several years, and we had a different theme. We were a little extra more than you needed to, but we'd have music and art. We have a whole lot, but since COVID, we moved offices. We're next door, so we have a different kind of space, and it's worked out totally in a totally new light that we hadn't thought of before. But we work more with the DCA, Downtown Charleston Association, and we actually help with the map now. Not just us. We help with to make sure people are getting uh, the right amount of traffic. Everybody gets the right amount of exposure. So make sure everybody's shopping local and checking out, because that's the point of Art Walk, is to get people to come out and shop downtown, get people moving around, bring business to downtown.
So let's step back for just a minute, because not everybody listening is probably familiar with Art Walk. So just kind of give me an idea. What is Art Walk for anybody that's for outside of Charleston?
Sure. Art Walk is probably about a handful of businesses that come together in downtown Charleston, and they all get together and agree to offer something special, whether it be they'll just have crackers out, or some uh, they have different artists they'll feature. Some people will have live painters, some people will have music. Everyone has something a little different. They can go small or they can go big, either one, and they all have something a little different. Like there's a map that we work on now. Let me see if I can show you a little bit of this. So this is the
Okay,
actual map itself. Sorry if I'm not showing it on here all the way.
that's good. That's
And
good.
then these are kind of the people that are a part of it. And if you'd like to be added to that, it's artwalkwv.com.
And for anybody listening, that's a paper map that you have printed out there. That I get. Where's that available at?
Yeah, if you go to artwalkwv.com, you can go to the map, and there's a PDF version. You can download it. And
And you keep those. Is that distributed by the city?
right now, I think each individual business will print out their own and do their.
Okay,
So we put this in our window downtown so people can come by and see.
great. Oh, that's so cool. So tell me a little bit about. I know, like I said, you have a lot of other interests and a lot of things going on. Now, I heard that you've got a T-shirt company you've been working on here recently.
Yeah, seeing so many people start and run businesses and help other people, it's hard not to want to dabble, just because you see it done over and over and over. So I find fun things. But during COVID specifically, we weren't doing too hot, just like anybody. And so we were trying to, figure out what else that we could do to bring in some money. So I got into t-shirts. I made some fun retro t-shirts that were kind of the defunct logos that nobody owns. Hills was one of them that we put out, and we did some shirts like that. And we actually did we even sold some masks at the time. The masks were really popular during COVID,
Yeah, I remember
and,
that.
and
Yep.
that helped us a lot. I think that I just gotta go as an entrepreneur. I don't really think of myself as one like that, but just anybody running a business, you have to figure out how to pivot against whatever obstacles you have. So I mean, that's what I did.
So that's interesting. That's very cool. And I know, so you've got that going on. You've got Art Walk, you've got your agency, and we're bumping up against our time a little bit. But I'm curious before we end. I'm really curious. What is your creative process? What do you do? I know you've told me before that you're a bit of a night owl. Is there some kind of a nighttime ritual or anything like that that's involved in your creative process?
Well, I think that for me, I definitely work better creatively when it's nighttime. I think if I have to do more office and admin work, it's daytime stuff. But if I want to create videos or art myself, it's more of you need to have a little bit of sleep deprivation going on to make something really creative. I will say this, my two things to help me I wrote this down so I can remember. But that's actually funny because constantly write down your ideas. So if you have no matter what idea you have, constantly write them down, and then you can organize it later and make some actionable goals. Um, and then one tip on that also is, I write this down everywhere, is and I wrote it down here: take one step closer to your goals every day. So if it doesn't matter if it's a small step or a big step, just one step. It can be just open up a tab on your phone and remember that. It's something very simple. But yeah, that's my process.
That's great. So, and I guess, well, I usually like to wrap up by asking for one small thing that someone
Yeah,
can do today.
I've
Since you
clearly
just
been
kind of
watching your
answered that on the,
shows.
What's
I've
that?
clearly been watching your shows.
Right. Well, great. I really appreciate that. So we answered that on the creative side, but what about people that are watching from the digital marketing side? Maybe they've got a business. Maybe they're looking. What's one thing, or they're looking to start a business? They don't know how to get started. Do they start a TikTok? Do they start Facebook? What should the one thing that someone could do today that would improve their business in the digital marketing world?
Well, I think today's world, it's, content is key. You know this. I think just creating things, being a part of organizations and groups to learn more. I think you don't be shy to go out there and talk to somebody that's already doing what you're doing and kind of learn a little bit more. Knowledge is key. So you'll know the more you can get out there and meet people, learn a little bit. I know everybody kind of has this like, I want to do it all for myself. I got this, but sometimes it's good to get out there and talk to people and get out of your bubble a little bit.
I'm with you right there 100%. Joel, don't go anywhere just yet. I'm going to say goodbye to the folks watching, and then I'm going to pop back on with you and we'll wrap up. So thank you, Joel, so much for being with us today. I really appreciate it. Again, if you guys, if anybody watching is interested, if you're going to be doing new construction or if you're looking to upgrade your network, if your network is 5 years old or older, there's a very good chance that you need to upgrade or at least take a look at it. We can do that for you. You can learn all about that and get some more details. I won't bore you too much with the details, but if you take a look in the comments, you'll see we have a lunch and learn coming up a week from now. We're going to be talking about all the details. So sign up for that. You're absolutely, everybody's invited. Would love to have you a part of that. Thank you so much for watching today. We will be back tomorrow when we'll learn more hustlers. And until then, bye for now.